2024 witnessed a sharp escalation in global conflicts alongside the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine and Israel's military operations in Gaza. A report from the Institute for Economics and Peace in Sydney revealed that there were 56 active conflicts worldwide, an unprecedented figure since World War II. Data from the non-profit group Armed Conflict Location and Event Data showed that conflict-related deaths surged from approximately 1,80,000 in 2023 to nearly 2,34,000 in 2024, marking a 30% increase. The war in Ukraine remained the deadliest, with an estimated 67,000 fatalities, followed by Gaza and the West Bank, where 35,000 lives were lost. Israel conducted major military operations in Gaza and Lebanon, while Russia faced intensified attacks amid its continued invasion of Ukraine.
The genocidal war conducted by Israel has continued. There seems to be no end to it. And there were some talks about a hostage deal, but I don't think it's working out because American interlocutor, principal interlocutor, he has left. But something is still going. You see, Prime Minister Netanyahu, it seems, wants to continue war and to enlarge it. He enlarged it to Lebanon. He wants to enlarge it to Iran.
While these high-profile conflicts dominated headlines, countries like Sudan grappled with relentless violence and daily killings. These conflicts have profoundly impacted geopolitics, affecting nations in both significant and subtle ways. In the United States, President-elect Donald Trump vowed to end war once he assumes office in January next year.
President Trump, when he assumes office on January 20th, so early next year in the US, is coming with a very specific agenda, and that is Make America Great Again, which is America First. And I think that would have very strong geopolitical and geo-economic repercussions, implications, because he would be expecting many things, many issues which are dear to his agenda to be at the center of his interactions with the world, including countries like India and obviously China.
Global calls for a resolution to the Russia-Ukraine conflict intensified, with nations like Germany and France urging diplomatic talks to end the crisis. The United Nations struggled to assert its influence, with the Security Council deeply divided over ceasefire proposals in Gaza and Ukraine. India also advocated for peace and called for reforms to make the UN more effective in addressing the root causes of conflicts.
India, obviously, because of its growing power and stature in the world, is going to be a very significant player. And at the core of this Indian power and influence is that India is now already the fifth largest economy and moving very speedily towards being the third largest economy in the world. So India has that power now to influence global outcomes, and we have seen that in G20, we have seen that in India's various interactions on climate change, on global trade issues.
Experts warn that conflicts could rise by up to 20% in 2025, with concerns about regions like Colombia, Mexico, and parts of Africa. The situation in the Middle East remains volatile, while the potential for new conflicts involving China or Russia continues to be a major concern.